Hey guys, Rich Nance with Wartac CQC. I want to talk a little bit about the idea of an officer friendly versus a crime fighter. As a gun rider and as a trainer, I've had the opportunity to train with a lot of elite military personnel, and it surprises me how much respect they have for law enforcement. And a lot of that has to do with when they're deployed, they understand the rules of engagement. Oftentimes anybody who's armed is an enemy and that type of thing. Here, as a police officer in the United States of America, you have to be officer friendly. You can't stop people and be rude. You can't pull people out at gunpoint unless there's circumstances that would justify that. So we have to present this relaxed and friendly demeanor, but at the same time, we have to be immediately prepared to use deadly force, to be more violent than the violent thug who may suddenly produce a weapon to use against us. So it's a tough dichotomy there. You can't be one or the other. If you're too friendly, that means you're going to let your guard down and you're going to be vulnerable to being attacked. Suspects, if they're cagey, they will try to get you to let your guard down by being syrupy sweet. Hey, yes sir, no sir, that type of thing. They'll low key it, and next thing you know, you let your guard down, then they're going to punch you in the face. That said, you can't approach everyone and tell them, sir, stand over there, do this, do that, right? I mean, people will not tolerate that. You'll be getting complaints, you'll be getting disciplined. So you have to be able to turn that officer friendly or crime fighter on and off as the situation dictates. And it can be difficult. Again, we can't just be this hardened crime fighter who's someone you would see on television who is going to put a chair over a suspect's throat to try to get a confession, right? We can't do those types of things, although it does look good in Hollywood. But we have to be able to transition seamlessly back and forth between those two extremes. And it can be difficult. It takes practice. And sometimes, even in a situation where you would think the badass crime fighter is the one you need in the situation, sometimes having a little bit of that officer friendly can actually help calm a situation. As an example, if you're dealing with someone who's an emotionally disturbed person, or in California, what we would call a 5150 subject, you know, giving them loud commands, get on the ground, do this now, you may escalate the situation further. Whereas if you say, hey buddy, I don't want to hurt you, just get down, listen to me, just get on the ground, that may be the appropriate tactic with that guy. And that's not always going to be the appropriate tactic, but you have to understand, you have to be savvy enough to know kind of when to be a hard ass, when to be that crime fighter, and when to be friendly and gentle. When you understand that mix and the nuances involved there, then you're going to be on your way to being a very good police officer.